This is Gfan 84, and I have something special for you today. This is sure to be a frontier of a review. Without further ado, let's get right into it. And here we have it, an awesome character from Monster Hunter Frontier. Now, I had a live going on, unboxing from Buyee, a mystery unboxing. Do you want to go check it out? I'll leave it down in the description below. Check it out. It was an awesome time. A lot of cool things came in. A lot of Frontier stuff came in. So here is the box before we get into it. Now, the shell case, for me to help try to protect against my arch nemesis, the glare, I took out the plastic. But there is a plastic container that holds Espinas in there. Here's the front of it. It's the 2010 anniversary edition. The box is, I'm not gonna lie, pretty dinged up, but heck, we don't get the box or the toy for the box. This is just an extra. Now, I do gotta admit, this is a beautiful artwork. If any of you guys have this, this is an awesome way to show off. As you can see, if you're familiar with World, you got a returning character or original character from Frontier. Sort of open up that doorway for Capcom. And if you guys played Frontier, let me know down in the description, what was your main? Now, before we get to the figure, there is something else that came with the box, or with the figure. So here we got the Frontier manual. I know it's a rare thing to receive this anymore. Here, let me go this way. Hopefully this works out pretty good. Oh, and it looks like we have something with, looks like stats for weapons. Throw that back in there. And I want to say there's only one last thing in here. Why they gave a big box for this, I don't know. But here is the 2010 anniversary disc. Now let's get right into this figure. Monster Hunter Frontier Espinas, which you guys might know him from Sunbreak. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak on the Switch, and now Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. But this thing is highly detailed. Now, to be fair, this base is a piece of crap. This base is like those cheap little plastic Halloween masks that kids get. Like very brittle. But the figure itself, very well made, put together. Like a builder's figure. The colors of that green. Do you guys have ever fought Espinas? It's like a Rathian souped up on steroids. I guess is probably the best way to describe it. But the detail they put into this. Me personally, I can admit I've never played Frontier. Now you get to see more of the details when we go to a closer look. But it is one game. That and I think Monster Hunter Online might be the one that I was really saddened never to be able to play. But you can still play Frontier now. And they're working on online from what I see. But yeah, let's go to a closer look. Here we are with a closer look. Like always, before we get into that, let's get a size on this bad boy. I think this will probably be the best bet to get the size on it. And we're going from wingtip to wingtip. So This is 10 1/4. 10 1/4. And let's go from the bottom of the base. The other side's the tallest. Bottom of the base to the top is going to be 7 inches. All right. Now let's get into this detail. Careful where I pick it up because it's very, very prickly. It's a tongue twister there. Here you have the back. You got the reds, the greens, the yellows, which this is like a rose or like a cactus. It's, you know, definitely telling you, stay back, I'm dangerous. This is, like I said before, this is like the steroid version of Rathian. Leia. The details and textures into this is just incredible. I'd have to say one of my favorite little figures. Now, I wish I could say that about the base itself. Like I said before, cheap little plastic. There's no articulation into this, so you're not going to see it. Let's try to get a face in there. The horns, the mouth. They did do a beautiful job with this. Let's take a look at the tail one last time, because it is such a little beauty. And it does look like a souped up version of Rathian. If you look at that tail like that. Let me know how you guys liked them in Frontier and or Sunbreak. I'm glad that they're starting to bring monsters from Frontier. So let's get to a size comparison. Here we are with the first size comparison. We got the Dread King Rathalos, the figure builder line, and Espinas. I don't really have something that is in size with him because he's sort of like an anomaly when it comes to these little figures like that. He's in between the little figure builders to the big creator models. So we're going to give you one of each, and you can go from there for size comparison if you got the size for it. So here we got, like I said, Dread King Rathalos and Espinas. Now let's go to our second and final size comparison. With our second and final size comparison, we got the bad boy of them all, the Super Saiyan Furious Rajang. Creator model, one of my favorites, and Espinas. Like I said, you've seen both of them. Heck, we'll even bring in the third one, so we'll get all three of them in there. Hopefully that picks up pretty well. I put it right there in the middle. So there we go. Not really sure how to put a size on this because it's, like I said, it's a little bit of an anomaly. It's one of a kind. They didn't really make a whole lot of these, so there it is. Now let's go to final thoughts. Espinas. If you haven't fought him, get Sunbreak. He's a fun fight. If you don't have Sunbreak, get Freedom. You're going to have tons and tons of fights in Freedom. Even with existing monsters like Lunastra, Teostra, Fatalis, you know. They have mainstream monsters from the series, and then they have their own creations. Me, myself, I am not there yet to get it. I got to finish button up some other Monster Hunter games before I do proceed under that route, which will probably overtake most of my life because, let's face it, Frontier's an awesome MMO, and once you get in MMOs, yeah, you kind of get sidetracked. So, is this figure worth it? If you can get it for an awesome price, pick it up. Even if you got to pay retail, this might even be worth it. The base, like I said, is crap, but the figure itself on top is pretty awesome. It's highly detailed. I am a big fan of it. I give it thumb and a half just because of the base. Other than that, so there you go. Gfan 84. Have a beautiful rest of the day. I'm out.